Have you ever wondered about those tiny, almost invisible specks floating in your bottled water? Or noticed the minuscule fragments washing up on your favorite beach? These are not mere specks or fragments, my friends. They are microplastics, the stealthy infiltrators of our environment with potential impacts that are far from minuscule. Microplastics, as the name suggests, are tiny pieces of plastic less than 5 millimeters in length. They are not a natural form of plastic that we find in the environment, but rather they are the result of the degradation of larger plastics. Over time, these larger plastics break down due to exposure to the sun, wind, and waves, eventually forming microplastics. There are two main types of microplastics: primary and secondary. Primary microplastics are intentionally created small. They include microbeads found in some cosmetics and personal care products, or pellets and powders used in industrial processes. Secondary microplastics, on the other hand, are the result of larger plastic items breaking down over time. This includes everything from plastic bags and bottles to fishing gear and synthetic clothing. Throughout this video, we've taken a deep dive into the world of microplastics. We've explored their origins, from the tiny microbeads in your favorite face wash to the degraded plastic bottle you might have tossed out years ago. We've delved into the different types of microplastics and how they stealthily infiltrate our environment, coating our lands, waters, and even the air we breathe. We've also highlighted the potential impacts of these minute invaders. Microplastics are not just an aesthetic problem. They pose a significant threat to our environment and health. They are ingested by a variety of organisms, from tiny plankton to large mammals, causing physical harm and introducing toxic chemicals into the food chain. And the worst part? They are almost impossible to clean up once they've entered the environment. Remember, every piece of plastic ever made still exists in some form today, and much of it has broken down into microplastics. Our choices today will impact the health of our planet and future generations. In the end, the choice is ours. We can continue to ignore the issue of microplastics, or we can take action, reducing our consumption of single-use plastics, supporting legislation to ban microbeads, and spreading awareness about the issue are all steps in the right direction. So, the next time you see a tiny speck in your water or a small fragment on the beach, remember, it's not just a speck, it's a microplastic. And it's time we all took notice.